Hey Nerd Society! Today, we're diving into an epic showdown between Marvel and DC as we compare 20 characters that are almost identical in each universe. Do you know who did it first? If you're into these rivalries between the two biggest comic book publishers in the world, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment letting us know which character is your favorite. Ready to get started? In comic books, it's quite common to see characters who have their alternative versions in other publishers, a trend that's especially frequent between Marvel and DC Comics, given their expansive universes filled with heroes and villains. Amid accusations of plagiarism and similar storylines, this only highlights how the two biggest competitors in the comic book market have always tried to stay ahead of the competition, without fueling any editorial rivalries. After all, we're too grown up for that, right? Here we've listed 20 characters from DC Comics and Marvel that look a lot like each other, and we'll answer the age-old question: who came first? Aquaman and Namor. In the 1940s, comic books were captivated by the idea of an underwater kingdom inspired by ancient legends of Atlantis, leading to the creation of two of the greatest underwater heroes from both of the major publishers. Aquaman made his debut in 1941 in the pages of More Fun Comics number 72. Namor, on the other hand, first appeared in Marvel Comics number 1, published in 1939. Besides both being rulers of underwater kingdoms, they share royal blood and face prejudice from their subjects due to their mixed lineage. However, their personalities are quite different, with Aquaman being a hero and Namor an anti-hero. Who came first? Namor. Green Arrow and Hawkeye. Despite often being compared by fans of their respective publishers, Green Arrow and Hawkeye don't have much in common aside from their incredible aim. While Clint Barton was an orphan raised in a circus who started his career as a villain before becoming a hero, Oliver Queen was the typical playboy who turned over a new leaf after a near-death experience. Their stories are quite different. Even their costumes are distinct, with completely opposite color schemes. Green Arrow was created in November 1941 in the pages of More Fun Comics number 73, while Hawkeye made his first appearance much later in September 1964, in Tales of Suspense number 57, where he gets beaten up by Iron Man. Who came first? Green Arrow. Deathstroke and Deadpool. Long before he became the wisecracking merc with a mouth beloved by many and hated by even more, Deadpool was a much more serious character with little personality, a creation of the legendary Rob Liefeld. This led to many accusations of plagiarism regarding Deathstroke, the brooding and personality-lacking villain from the Teen Titans. Both characters wear similar outfits, share a fondness for swords, and even have the exact same last name, Wilson, just like the volleyball from Castaway. However, while Wade first appeared in December 1990 in the New Mutants number 98, Slade had been around for a decade, debuting in December 1980 in the New Teen Titans number 2. Who came first? Deathstroke. Swamp Thing and Man-Thing. One of the fiercest battles between Marvel and DC Comics revolves around the creation of their monstrous, swamp-dwelling figures. On one side, we have Swamp Thing, a man transformed by mystical forces from a swamp who becomes an avatar of the green. On the other side, there's Man-Thing, the same concept, just without the avatar of the green part, though their powers differ significantly, and the focus of their stories varies depending on the author, ranging from mystical tales to more traditional superhero plots. Their origins are strikingly similar. Swamp Thing debuted in July 1971 in House of Secrets number 92, while Man-Thing appeared 3 months earlier, in May 1971, in Savage Tales number 1. Who came first? Man-Thing. Catwoman and Black Cat. Two of the most famous femme fatale in comic books, Black Cat and Catwoman share more than just a love for felines. Both are villains to the biggest heroes of their respective publishers, wear tight leather outfits, and have had romantic entanglements with the vigilantes who tried so hard to take them down. They're also phenomenal and stealthy thieves. While Selina Kyle is one of DC's oldest characters, having first appeared in Batman number 1, April 1940, the cunning Felicia Hardy wouldn't make her debut until much later, in The Amazing Spider-Man number 194, July 1979. But no need for any female or feline rivalry here, since the two would probably be besties. Who came first? Catwoman. Dr. Fate and Dr. Strange. Two immensely powerful sorcerers, brimming with magical tricks and sharp mystical knowledge. This isn't even a close competition. Dr. Fate made his debut as part of the first wave of Golden Age heroes, with his first appearance dating back to May 1940 in More Fun Comics number 55. On the other hand, Dr. Strange emerged during the Silver Age, with his debut coming in July 1963 in Strange Tales number 110. Who came first? Dr. Fate. A bit more about them. Dr. Fate, created by Gardner Fox and Howard Sherman, is a key figure in DC Comics, embodying the role of the Sorcerer Supreme and wielding powerful magical abilities through the Helmet of Fate. His origins tie closely to ancient Egyptian mythology and mystical arts. Doctor Strange, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, is Marvel's master of the mystic arts. His story involves a former neurosurgeon who turns to magic after a car accident ruins his hands. He learns to harness mystical energies and protects Earth from magical and mystical threats. Green Lantern and Nova. When Green Lantern first appeared, he was just an ordinary man who stumbled upon a magical ring with some quirky weaknesses, like the dreaded wooden objects. However, with Hal Jordan's introduction in the DC Comics continuity, we got a glimpse of an extraterrestrial side to the hero, including his role in the Green Lantern Corps, essentially the FBI of the universe. This bears a striking resemblance to Nova's story, as he too is recruited into a cosmic police force, the Nova Corps. Both heroes serve as intergalactic peacekeepers, albeit with different origins and backgrounds. Hal Jordan made his debut in Showcase number 22 in October 1959, where he first donned the mantle of Green Lantern. Richard Rider, also known as Nova, didn't appear until September 1976 in The Man Called Nova number 1. Who came first? Green Lantern, the space cop, not the mystical one. Flash and Quicksilver. The speedsters. It seems like there's always another one popping up from every corner. After all, who wouldn't want super speed and the freedom from public transportation? Flash and Quicksilver have sparked countless debates among fans, but the answer is clear. The Scarlet Speedster crossed the finish line years before the Silver Speedster. While Marvel's Quicksilver was created in March 1964 in the X-Men number 4, there were already several versions of the Flash in DC Comics, with the first being Jay Garrick, who made his debut in January 1940 in Flash Comics number 1. Following him, we had Barry Allen, October 1956, and Wally West, December 1959. Who came first? Flash, all three versions. Red Tornado and Vision. Two robots with human emotions, questionable fashion sense, and a penchant for the color red, both serving as metaphors for racial minorities. Each publisher had its own android, with Vision becoming a popular hero in the MCU and Red Tornado getting a memorable, though not for the best reasons, version in the Supergirl series. Other heroes had worn the Red Tornado mantle before, but the DC Comics android first appeared in August 1968 in Justice League of America number 64. On the other hand, Vision made his debut in October of the same year in Avengers number 57. Interestingly, both were created by megalomaniacal villains. Who came first? Red Tornado, Darkseid, and Thanos. Finally, we have the two major cosmic villains who have even made appearances in their respective publishers' cinematic universes. On one side, there's the manic Darkseid, a cosmic dictator aiming to collect a mysterious artifact, the anti-life equation, to control everything in the universe. On the other side, there's Thanos, a cosmic dictator aiming to gather a mysterious artifact, the Infinity Gauntlet, to wipe out half of the universe. These two charming fellows have long, twist-filled histories and are considered by many to be the greatest villains of their publishers, but their first appearances aren't that far apart. Thanos debuted in Invincible Iron Man number 55, February 1973, while Darkseid made his first appearance in Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen number 134, December 1970. Who came first? Darkseid. What he is, I don't know, but I know he is. And that's a wrap on our look at Marvel and DC characters, who are almost identical. We hope you enjoyed this comparison as much as we did. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below with your favorite character pair or any other matchups you think we should cover. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep up with all our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.